I am Commander Vorthan of the Threxian Collective. For 900 cycles, I believed I understood every intelligent species in the galaxy. I cataloged their strengths, their weaknesses, their habits and instincts, but I had never studied humans, not truly. Until the Battle of Eridax Prime, our archives warned us that humans were unstable deathworlders, forged by a planet so violent that even our war beasts would not survive a single season there. But I dismissed most of the reports as exaggeration, primitive, myth-making, fear stories to keep cadets obedient. I was wrong. The first human I ever met was a soldier named Captain Mara Hale, small by Threxian standards, barely armored, carrying a weapon I considered inefficient and outdated. She did not look like a terror. She looked fragile. And then the bombardment began. The Karth Dominion descended upon us with orbital cannons that tore the ground into molten rivers. My battalion scattered. Our shields collapsed. Communications died. I remember the shockwave throwing me into the ruins of a collapsed tower. My leg shattered. My breathing apparatus failed. I lay pinned, certain I would die within minutes. But then I heard footsteps on broken stone. Human footsteps. Mara Hale was running, no limping, dragging her own burned leg, coughing through the smoke, ignoring the flames melting the metal around her. She should not have been able to move. Her species' pain thresholds are low compared to ours. Her lungs should have collapsed. Her suit should have failed. But she kept going. She reached me, wedged her hands beneath the slab, crushing my torso, and screamed through her broken mask, "You are not dying today. Move." I told her the effort was useless. I weighed 3 times more than she did. She didn't care. She planted her feet in the burning rubble, muscles tearing under the strain, and she lifted me. Not cleanly, not easily, but she lifted. When I slid free and gasped my first breath of air, she collapsed beside me, wheezing, shaking, practically unconscious. I asked her why she saved me. We were not allies, not even acquaintances. She looked at me with blood in her teeth and said only, "Because leaving someone behind is how monsters are made." I did not understand the words. Not then. We crawled for shelter together, dragging each other, when the other faltered. The sky rained fire. Screams echoed between collapsing towers. The temperature rose so high that our armor plates began to soften. At one point, a Dominion warbeast, a massive 4-mod predator, stalked us through the ruins. I could hear its claws clicking on metal, closing in. My leg was useless. My vision was blurring. I told Mara to go, to save herself. Instead, she stood up. "I want you to understand something. Humans are not the strongest. They are not the fastest. They are not the most advanced. Many species surpass them in almost every measurable way. But humans have something else, something I still cannot quantify." She faced that towering beast, with nothing but a half-broken rifle and a piece of rebar she found on the ground. No fear, no hesitation, just this fierce, defiant fury, a fire I have only ever seen in supernovas. The beast charged. Mara roared back. She fired until the rifle clicked empty. Then she leapt forward, driving the rebar into the soft joint beneath the beast's upper jaw. It shrieked, thrashed, crushed her beneath a claw as it fell. I screamed her name. It was the first time I had ever screamed for a human. And then, impossibly, she pushed the creature's weight off her with a grunt of tortured effort. Her ribs were shattered. Her helmet cracked open. Blood poured down her face. But she got up. Not even the Dominion's killing machines could make her stay down. We reached the evac tunnels, her dragging me now, her breaths wet and ragged. And when the blast doors sealed and the bombardment faded behind us, she finally collapsed. I thought she died. But humans, they do not die easily. She opened her eyes hours later, smiled weakly, and said, "Told you. Not dying today." That was the moment I understood. Humans are the only species in the galaxy that treats the impossible as an inconvenience. They break physics through sheer stubbornness. They fight monsters with scrap metal and pain leaking from their lungs. They save strangers because they believe it's the right thing to do, even when it kills them, even when it should kill them. I once believed humans were exaggerated myths. Now I know the truth. Humans are not myths, they are warnings. And if the galaxy ever truly angers them, may every god we pray to have mercy, because humans won't. Humanity, F times, yeah.